What is going on, everybody, and welcome. Oscar here. There it is. Numbers are just in for CPI, Consumer Price Index, inflation, and Oscar Ramos here to tell you everything you need to know about it. Headline: Are you ready? 3.6% expected, previous 3.2%, current, and the one for August 3.7% hotter, came out higher. Core inflation CPI, we got previous, it was 4.7%, expected 4.3%, and the one we got for August was 4.3%. So what they expected, it's what we got. Core went down, headline inflation went up. What are the reasons and what can we do? Let me tell you right now. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody, and consider subscribing so more people get to know this content and are aware that your crypto portfolio moves a lot. And every single month we come and we talk about CPI because it's important, right? If you're a market investor, if you are a stock crypto, this is going to affect your portfolio no matter what. Okay, it moved from 3% in June all the way to 3.7% today. So June, July, August, right? So in a couple of months. Why? Oil. What's driving the increase? Primary higher energy prices and smaller year-over-year declines in the price of gasoline and fuel oil. So that is a big one right here for the United States because, man, if you're using all of your reserves, which is what Biden used a lot a couple months ago, well, not a couple months, but some time ago, getting from the strategic petroleum reserve, as we talked yesterday, analyzing that part of the equation, there's a reason why the headline CPI is going higher. But for this one, core CPI continues to trend lower, however, with a declining year over year increase in shelter being the biggest contributing factor. Okay, so right now it's everywhere. Obviously, it's a very important metric for the economy of the United States. Why? Well, because in this article from Watcher Guru, they're already talking about what will the Fed do when it comes to the federal funds rate. And guess what's going to happen? Yes, probably you guessed it, right? They're going to increase it once again and going to be more expensive to borrow. And well, I think you and I knew that already, that was going to probably happen. So market prices not moving right now. But we know we just have to give it some time so they do something crazy. Maybe, just maybe, nothing right now. But as we get, closer to the FOMC meeting, that's when things are gonna start changing, right? As you can tell, no movement whatsoever. Really, nothing to talk about when it comes to the price. I mean, any crypto right now, even the market, the Bitcoin dominance does look bullish, but continues to stay in that 49.50 range. But in the price of Bitcoin, just lately, let's go ahead and bring up price label right here to 24,000. That was early this week, all the way to 26. And I'm sure that there should be some type of manipulation as it always does. Plus, we got the 1.5 trillion, Franklin asset manager news yesterday. So obviously, I think there's still some bullish momentum, but the SEC is still looking at grayscale application. You see how there's incredible amount of information coming to see if the price is going to be green or red. With the news that we have right now, we're just kind of hoping the Fed doesn't increase it by a lot, right? This is what we're seeing here, 3.2% inflation headline. Then we have 3.7 going higher. This is obviously not, I will say, a key indicator to pause or cut interest rates, right? But we also have the core inflation, 4.7% previous, now 4.3. It's one of the biggest declines, which is good. So that's what I'm saying, right? Might not be good at all, but this is nice, right? At the end of the day, it does help because core inflation is one thing that I know Jerome Powell looks a lot. He's speaks a lot in the press meetings, and we listen to him live. So one more coming up, of course, for the month of September. Be aware, guys, that we don't have a crystal ball, but I think it's just fun to now start analyzing how from September 2022, a year ago, it was 6.6. Now, a year later, it's 4.3. you can tell that there's a decline happening. Hopefully for core inflation, it's not stopping anytime soon, because if that's the case, probably we're never going to really get out of this inflation nightmare, guys. And when it comes to let's go back to the inflation rate, start to see right here in June, something is going on, and it's mostly driven by energy prices and gasoline oil prices that are just increasing a lot. Because here it is, more knowledge for you. Global oil prices from Chief Financial Officer. Global oil prices face a supply shortfall of more than 3 million barrels a day next quarter, potentially the biggest deficit in more than a decade. Saudi Arabia extends its production cuts. BBG. I mean, we are not anywhere when it comes to the oil knowledge and acumen, right? But I think this is affecting CPI, and the United States it's paying the price in the headline CPI, and there it is. Couldn't get any more better, right? Last but not least, guys, yep, as you probably could have guessed, the federal funds rate, the probabilities right now are leading towards 93%, 25 basis points increase, and a little bit of a 50% increase. So get ready for more volatility, which I think by now you and I are super aware. I've read a lot of different stories on Twitter, posts, and everything, and we all are in agreement that if we don't move the prices of our favorite altcoins, nothing's gonna happen, and we're gonna still holding. We're gonna still leave the end. So this goes more for the people that might be at the borderline of selling at a loss. If you are that person that cannot hold it anymore, just understand that thousands of people have gone through that as well. Some of them have sold and they later regret, because obviously crypto comes back. And some people don't sell, they continue holding, they see their portfolio maybe going lower, but at the end of the day, because you bought a good project, chances are have a much higher likeliness. So when the next altcoin season happens, your portfolio is going to turn green, and then you'll have a choice to make to get out or continue holding. So that's in essence, the idea of crypto, and I believe in that idea because we're gonna make it despite all the challenges and setbacks. I think this is not gonna be a 1 year thing, but we're seeing the end of the cycle, and it's gonna end next year, March, the Bitcoin halving. Thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate your support. Early, but we gotta continue. I'll see you next time, everybody. Take it easy. Peace.